As part of the second phase of implementation of the DOST Project Management Information System, 3 modules were developed to monitor approved projects submitted in the system, from implementation up to completion. These modules allow various levels of access depending on the type of user account and the needed action, either proponent or SPD manager and handler. DPMIS will serve as a central hub for the submission, evaluation, and approval of requests and requirements. Note that all transactions that need to be evaluated or approved by the councils will be forwarded to their respective PMIS. The first module is the Project Monitoring module. This covers the following: the management and tagging of status from ExECOM approval to fund release, the tagging of classifications under the HNRDA SDGs priority sector, the management of yearly budget and cash program for split charging and the submission of proposed yearly budget to the Department of Budget and Management, and the management of reprogramming requests, submission of revised LIBs, and program/project details. Items 1 and 2 are internal processes of SPD. On the other hand, items 3 and 4 will need encoding from proponents for subsequent evaluation, endorsement, or approval of councils. Data exchange between DPMIS and the council's PMIS will be done via API. Note that versioning is enabled in the DPMIS. The second module is the Financial and Progress Accomplishment Monitoring module. This module encompasses the processing of fund release and submission of financial and technical progress or accomplishment reports. For DOST-GIA, this module allows the SPD to create fund release documents such as the obligation request and status and disbursement vouchers. For Council GIA, the DPMIS will reflect the current status based on the data lifted from the PMIS. For financial reports, proponents will be able to encode expenditures that will be the basis for generating DOST forms. They will be able to submit quarterly, semi-annual, annual, and terminal reports. The contents of each will be cross-referenced to the approved LIB for consistency. For progress and accomplishment reports, proponents will be able to input their actual accomplishments for semi-annual or annual periods, as well as list problems and concerns, risks, suggested solutions, and catch-up plans. Note that submitted reports will be transmitted to the Council PMIS via API for evaluation, revision, if needed, endorsement, and approval. The updated status versions of all reports will be available and reflected in the DPMIS. The last module is the Equipment module. This module allows proponents to submit and record the list of equipment purchased and provide attachments such as the property transfer report and the inventory custodian slip. The system automatically matches the contents with the approved LIB. Encoded details will be forwarded by the DPMIS to the Council's PMIS via API for subsequent review and approval. Note that all versions of submitted forms will be stored and reflected by the DPMIS. The Equipment module will also be connected to the Property module that will be implemented in the third phase of the system. In summary, DPMIS will host all requests and submissions of proponents during project implementation up to completion. They only need one account to access their approved projects, regardless if the funding is from DOST or councils. The Council's PMIS, on the other hand, will be responsible for the review and tagging of evaluation results. Having a central hub will ensure that the forms submitted are consistent, submitted on time, and stored properly.